Bless Squad, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy, Blessed Applesauce, here to bless y'all with another video here on Blessed to Invest. And today we're here to talk about Robinhood. We're going to break down the basics, the layout, and how to really navigate your way through Robinhood. So for today, I'm not going to be on my laptop. I'm going to be on my phone. So I'm going to screen share with y'all right in a second. So let's get into it.
All right, what's good, everybody? Here we are on the Robinhood platform. Let's open it up. I'm on the phone now. What I want to do, I want to show y'all the phone as well as the desktop platform. I want to show y'all the desktop platform first because the app on your phone, because that's what most people are familiar with and what most people use when they think of Robinhood. But you can also use the desktop. So getting into it, as soon as you open the app up, it looks like this. You're going to want to put in your password, or like I did, I have my fingerprint already on Robinhood. And it's going to look like this as soon as you open it up. It shows you how much you're investing. I have $106 in here. And it also shows you the chart, how the chart looks. My week has looked horrible over the past week because a lot of the stocks I'm in currently are gold stocks at the moment. Some of them are up, some of them are down. But yeah, that's how my past month and week has looked so far. It's really bad because I'm majority in gold stocks, and we're taking a beating at the moment. But this is how it's going to look. You'll show you're investing, how much you're invested. Right here is going to show just some basic news articles, what's going on with the overall market, how the stocks that you're looking at are performing, and you can just swipe through here to see what type of news is going on. You can even click on them. I'm not going to click on them because it takes you to like a separate website. But if you click on them, it's going to show you more about the article. So you just swipe through there, and that's how you get through all your ads and your news. So right here, as you scroll down, and it's a very simple platform, you're just going to be scrolling down to see all the information here. So if you scroll down, it's going to show you all the stocks that you're invested in. As you can see, these are the handful of stocks I currently have. I'm in the SPY, I'm in O stock, I'm in these gold companies right here that are doing terrible right now. I'm in IDEX, I'm in EVR, and I'm also in FSUGY. These are my two best, the EVR and FSUGY currently, but the other two are suffering a little bit. So yeah, so you can see the companies that you're invested in. And as you continue to scroll down, you also have your watch list. So what you can do, you can create watch lists to look at certain companies that you're not invested in. And that's why it says list. And I'm going to break down how to create a watch list. And I'm also going to break down how to get into certain stocks that you want to look at. So first and foremost, if you want to look at a specific company, you go to this search right here, right in the middle. And then you're going to type in what company you want to look for. So let's say you want to look for Apple. Apple's a popular company. You just type in Apple, the ticker symbol for Apple, and you click on it, and voila, the chart for Apple comes up. This is a very red day today. The market's down pretty bad. So it's just one of those days where stuff really is just not up. And it happens like that. Some days you're going to have your up days, you're going to have your down days. And that's how it currently is in the market right now. But when you're on Apple, when you're on these charts, you're going to see some information. The statistics is going to give you the volume, average value, market cap, dividend, and it's going to give you some news about the company, and it's also going to give you some recommendations about what analysis think about the company. Should you buy it? Should you sell it? Etc. It's basically giving you some general fundamentals about the company, and also some related stocks that are kind of similar to Apple. So that's how you look at the company you want to trade. And then if you actually want to buy the company, you hit this button right here where it says trade, and you can choose to buy it, or you can choose to trade options with it. So if you were to buy it, you hit the buy button, and you can put in a dollar amount that you want to put in. Let's say you want to put $1. Let's say you want to put $10. You can do that. Or you can switch it up and go to the top here and hit buy in shares. So you can buy 1 share, 2 shares, 5 shares, whatever. And the share amount is based on how much the company is currently worth. So right now, the market price for Apple, I'm going to go back. Right now, the market price for Apple is $145.92. So you can choose whether you want to buy a whole share, or you can choose, if you go to dollars here, you can choose if you want to buy just a percentage of it. And I don't have any money in here, so I'm not going to be able to buy anything. But that's basically how it works. You just put a fractional amount that you want to buy and hit review, and then it will submit. Or you can put in the share amount and type in how many shares you want to buy. And to buy 12 shares, it's almost $2,000. So not going to do that right now, but that's how you get into buying and selling shares for your company and how you search for them. So let's go back to the search button again. Also in the search section has a lot of news. Again, this app does have a lot of news. You can also type in like Bitcoin. They have Bitcoin here. So if you want to look at the cryptocurrencies, like the cryptos are up right now, you can also look at those the same way, same type of layout, but it has like a futuristic look to it. But in general, it's pretty much the same as the stock one. So you're just going to type all that in, and that's how you get to your different companies. So if you have specific companies that you want to look for with the list, how we went back here and we have list. How you create these lists is you go into, you can either do it here where it says create new list, and we're not going to do that, but let's say we want to create new list, and we're going to say this is the test list. We're going to call this the test list, and you create it. So now it's empty. So you say, see, feels a little empty. So what you do, you go back and you have your test list, and you go into search and you type in, let's type in AMD for right now. AMD, click on AMD, and then this button right here at top where it has a little X on it, you hit that, and then you can add AMD to one of your lists. We're going to add it to the test list that we just had here. And then when you go back to the test list, you hit here, voila, AMD is right there on your test list. So that's how you add stocks to your watch list. And it looks very similar to how, same layout as the Apple chart we were looking at. It's going to have your statistics there. It's going to have some news. It's going to give you analysis, what other investors are thinking about this. Do they think it's a buy? Do they think it's a sell? Do they think it's a hold? Some general earnings information, and then also some history about the stocks. So that's basically the layout of Robinhood. It's very simple, not too difficult. If you have that, you basically know how to buy and sell with Robinhood. It's very simple. Just search for the company, buy and sell which one that you want, and you're gonna watch the money, your money go up and down with your charts. So let's go over to this part. This one, I don't use this one too often, but this is a place where you're gonna get your cash. So like if you have dividends, so all the stocks I'm in pay dividends. That's why I like them. They're going to pay you dividends, and they're going to show you your history of your dividends in this little section here, this little wallet looking section. So when you make money, if you transfer money, it's going to show you on this section here. On the messaging tab, it's going to show you all the transactions that you did. So it's just going to give you an update of what's going on in your transactions. So for example, SPY paid me a dividend a couple of days ago. So they are just showing me, okay, yay, because I've owned a portion of the SPY, they paid me a 2-cent dividend just for owning the company, which was very cool. So it just gives me updates in the little message section. It's kind of like a little email where they're giving you updates on what's going on with your companies. And then last but not least is this side right here. This is going to show you a little bit of information about your stocks, ETFs, or whatever you're in. So it gives you that I am 83% in stocks and 17% in ETFs. So it shows you just a breakdown of how heavily weighted you are in certain sectors. So as you can see, I'm in manufacturing materials a lot. I'm in mostly manufacturing materials because I just want to, this is more my play account. I want to see how gold is performing, how industrials are performing. So I have a lot in here. It's just to see how it is. If you're actually managing an actual portfolio, you probably don't want to be this levered into one sector, but that's what I'm doing just for this one, to test the manufacturing material. Next, as you can see, I'm also in ETFs. This is where the SPY takes place. The SPY is an ETF of the overall market, so you can see what's going on in the overall market for me. And this is how I'm weighted pretty evenly, 45%, 55% into the ETFs. I don't have any crypto and I don't have any options. Personally, for me, I'm not a big fan of crypto. I'll trade it in and out just to make a little bit of money in it. I was in Dogecoin a little whiles back. But other than that, I really don't mess with cryptos and options. I rarely mess with options. I occasionally trade them here and there, but if I did have any in options or crypto, it would pop up right here. So that's how you get to your general information for that. So also you can invite people. As you can see here, check the link down below if you want to get a free stock. That's how you get a free stock, but you can also add your own on there and invite your friends and family so they can get free stocks as well. So that's how you do that down at the bottom here. And last but not least, I want to show y'all how you add and deposit money. So you go to this little person looking thing right here at the bottom, and then you go to the 3 dashes right here on the side, and you go to transfer and deposit. And that's how you're going to set it up. So I'm not going to go deep in there because I'm not trying to show my bank information, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You go into transfer to Robinhood, and then you put your bank information in, and then it'll send the money over. I like it because it's an instant transaction. So they give you credit for having your money sent over. So let's say you send over $100, you will be able to trade with $100 immediately, but the money actually won't be taken out of your bank account for a couple of days, maybe like a week or so, but they're going to give you credit to trade with immediately while you're waiting for the money to transfer over. So that's very cool. You can also set up direct deposit and automatic deposit. So it'll automatically take money out every week or every day or whatever you schedule it for. So it can automatically be invested in the market, which is very cool for people that are trying to dollar cost average and just consistently put money into the market, which is a very great idea. So let's move over to right here. So that's how the layout of Robinhood, the basics, simplicity of how it works. All you're doing is having your main screen where you can see what you're invested in, the overall screen, which you can see how well you're doing investing, and then just going into the stocks and buying and selling here. And that's how you do it. And last but not least, let me show you quickly the options section, because I know a few people are interested in options. So this is how you get into options. It's the same way that you buy and sell these companies, to go buy, sell, trade options. And this is how you get into your option section. So I'm not going to break down how to trade options. I feel like that's a separate video in and of itself. But this is how you get into trading options. You just hit the trade options section, and then you choose the strike price that you want, the date that you want, expiration date, if you want to call or put. Let's say you want to buy a put. You think this thing is going to go down, and you think it's going to go down to $60. So you get in right here, you put you want to buy one contract, voila, and that's how it works. You hit review, and then you can submit your order. So that's basically how Robinhood works on a very simple scale. It's very beginner friendly, which Robinhood tries to do, because it is marketed to people that are just brand new trying to invest. But if you have any questions about it, please leave a question or comment down in the comment section down below, and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible with an answer to your question or a follow-up video if I need to do that to explain how Robinhood works on certain little details or something like that. But this is just a basic layout video for Robinhood. So yeah, let me know in the comment section. And we're going to transfer over quickly to the desktop so I can give y'all just a basic layout on the desktop. I'm going to just quickly go through that because it's pretty much the same as this. If you understand the app version, the desktop makes a lot of sense too because it's the same thing. So let's get into that and then wrap the video up.
Okay, so here goes the desktop platform, the web-based platform here. It looks pretty similar to the phone. As you can see, all your stocks are going to be on the side. The watch lists are going to be on the side here. Everything is basically the same. It's just laid out slightly differently. But if you're familiar with the phone, it's generally exactly the same. You got your search bar here, you got the news, you got your settings where you can go to your account and check your messages as well. Same exact layout, but I just want to give you an idea of how this thing looks. Let's click on one of the stocks just to get a quick look. Voila. And it looks exactly like the platform we were just looking at on the phone. But there's a little bit more detail because it's on the website now, so you can, it's a little bit more spaced out and you can see everything opened up a little bit more. You can also expand the charts, which is pretty cool. I like that. That's one thing that the desktop, the web-based platform has on the phone that you can't do on the phone. So that's cool. You can add different indicators down bottom. But overall, 99% of this is exactly the same from the phone platform. Just slightly a little bit more detail because you can add the indicators and the charts on there. So that's cool. So let's go back. Yeah, so that's basically everything you can do on the website that you can't do on the phone. Everything's exactly the same except the charting and a little bit more detail to the platform. So we're gonna wrap it up here. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section down below. If you have any comments or concerns or anything like that, or for future videos, things you want me to cover next time, let me know down in the comments below, or you can also DM me on Instagram or Twitter. But that's going to wrap it up. It's been your boy, Blessed Applesauce. Stay blessed. And I'm going to see you next time on Blessed to Invest.
Just to see tomorrow is a blessing. Stay prayed up is the message. Everything about a nigga blessed. Everything about a nigga blessed.